Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of World of Tanks Aces. And today I'm in the TVP VTU Koncept, the tier 8 Czechoslovakian medium tank. And I'm here on steps on encounter and well, battle starts and I'm heading off towards the cap because, you know, it's a medium tank with barely anything that could be called armor. And so the cap is pretty much the only reasonable option in this case. And well, speaking of armor, this thing hasn't really got anything in that regard, and mobility and gun handling and general feel of this tank is not what I like to drive. So it's taken me a lot of games before I've gotten the Ace Tanker, which is what you're seeing right now. I'm quite proud of it. Well, I'm proud that I got the Ace Tanker, not that I got it in this game, although it's an okay game. I start by heading down alongside this T-25 pilot and the TVP. Well, I'm not heading down with the TVP, but I'm following the TVP towards the central cap area. And first target's up, just a T-34-3, fire on the move, didn't expect to hit, and obviously it didn't. And well, now it's a case of let's see how many shots we can get in without taking any shots, because taking shots means losing health, which is something you are very likely to do in this thing. And this T-34-3 is an inviting target, although the gun is not something I want to experience on myself. And the situation is quite stale, although I am getting backup, and I didn't manage to get any good shots in there, but now I've got backup. Let him take the hit, and now it's time to rush these 3 tanks here, so we can continue on and start caring about the other flank, which is still holding, but it won't hold forever. And at this point, the gun really just messed with me. One shot bounced, another shot bounced, and the last shot that I fired this actually kills him, because it penetrated for once. And you'll experience that kind of thing a lot in this tank, just shots not being completely reliable. But now the way is open to take care of this one light tank and then flank the enemy heavies, which are on the other flank. However, those enemy heavies are starting to break through, and so we have only a limited amount of time, which in turn means we need to move very quickly. As does this light tank, who just got the bad news that he's dead. And message received. At this point I just wanted to nudge over there, but then I decided that having 2 enemy tanks pointing their guns towards me was a bad idea. So instead, move on the right, around the right side of this rock, have plenty of cover, and now it's a great opportunity to move forward. So I wanted to flank, completely expecting the Emil-1 to be pointing his gun towards those who flanked with me. But he was pointing my direction, and so I decided to fall back too early to get a good shot in, because that gun hurts, as I demonstrated right there, because I moved too far forwards, and that T-25 pilot is a real problem for me, because I can't really penetrate him reliably. And well, now I can see that both of the Emil and the IS-6 have the guns pointed away from me, so now I can take the opportunity to back up, because the IS-6 wanted to get a shot at me. Take the aim at the engine deck, move, fall back a little, make sure that the VK can't hit me, want to go down, team kill by the M46. I didn't think the T-25 pilot would be able to hit me, but he was able to hit me, and so I've now got less than 600 health remaining. That VK is still holed up back there. At this point I thought the artillery would be dead, but it turns out that the enemy tanks are actually trying to kill us over here instead of falling back. Not falling back. Instead of charging the M40, M43. And here I decide to take the tracking shot, make sure he can't move and kill me. Well, he wouldn't be able to kill me in one shot, but at least put me quite a lot closer to it. And here I make the mistake of moving too far, thinking I could get a shot at the T-25 pilot. Instead I got hit by the Panther. And so it's pretty much a case of making sure that I assist the IS-6 wherever possible, while at the same time keeping an eye at that T-25 pilot. Okay, situation. I managed to get a hit in on the T-25, he gets another shot into me, and now I'm a one shot for most tanks other than the Panther 4. So it's a case of hold tight, let my allies do the lifting while I just distract the enemy. The T-25 pilot seems to be falling back, but I didn't expect that Panther, and now I'm in trouble. And now I'm most definitely a one shot for everything. But managed to repair the tracks before the Panther reloaded, and so I'm still alive. And here I wanted to get a shot in, but gun depression wasn't good enough. And well, it doesn't matter really. Artillery has displayed an interest in the super Pershing, that's the one, and killed him. So now the question of where is the VK? Oh, there he is. Okay, back up. VK is bad for my health, and because the VK has quite a bit of armor, I decided to load the premium armor, premium APCR, and get a shot in. Only went into his tracks, keep on backing up, he starts turning his turret. Now the Type 59 is not quite a threat at this point due to the quite heavy terrain that is around this point. So there is the kill. Now I turn and see, oh, he can shoot me. Oh, that bugger, that's not good. Okay, now I'm in cover. I know that I've got two allies and artillery. I've switched back to armor piercing, and you'll note that I'm not pushing right now. That's because I'm on really low health and I really want to win this. So I let the IS-6 go around, maybe flashing out, but Deliver gets him before I can get the shot, and that's the game. And so let's take a look at the scores. That was of the obviously mandatory ace tanker and a Confederate award. Doesn't tell you much, so let's move on to the team score. I didn't actually do the most amount of damage. However, I came in a close second place behind that IS-6, and well, almost 3000 damage is still pretty good, but at the same time you get the sense that if 3000 damage is enough to get you an ace tanker, this tank can't be played quite that much. And so let's move on to the detailed report. 26 shots fired, 20 hit, but only 13 penetrated, which can be attributed to the mediocre armor piercing and gun handling performance. But that's still enough for almost 3000 damage. And, well, I didn't do much in the way of assistance, and, well, lost a few credits because, fired by PCR shells. But that is more or less it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you lot next time.